Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Coach Anchita Dhar on Skillify India. Welcome, Anchita.
Thank you so much, Shivangi. Thank you for having me.
So, how are you feeling, Anchita?
Super kicked, super excited about it.
Wow, that's great. So, I think we still have 2 more minutes to start with the session. And therefore, I would want you to engage the audience by sharing your experience, by sharing about who you are, because I could see that the audience is very excited and super thrilled for the session.
Thank you so much, Shivangi. Thank you for the honor. Hi, guys. I am Coach Anchita. I'm a career coach. I'm an executive leadership coach. I coach women as well. That is something that I call as my forte for the simple reason that when I returned from my sabbatical after my child was born, there were certain hitches that I encountered before I finally got back a space into the corporate world. And slowly and steadily, that thing, settled into my mind that why is it that women especially do not get that platform or that opening when they have so much of potential. In fact, you would be very surprised that out of the 48% of the women who leave the workforce due to some reason or the other, only 15% actually join back. That's a stark contrast into the kind of people we have. And it is my motto and my mission in life to get back women into the workforce because we need equality. But yes, overall, I'm a career coach, and my aim is to guide, mentor, and help people into finding their careers.
Great. So I think the clock strikes 7 and it officially announces, and we should all welcome Anchita Dhar on the platform. Thank you so much, Anchita, for sharing an insightful journey of your life. I would now want you to talk about your career as a coach. How do you think that it is different from being a trainer or maybe, a kind of an educator? I usually feel that being a coach in itself is a great achievement. So I would really want you to talk about that.
Okay, one question to you, Shivangi. So, whenever we've had our conversation, I've thrown questions to you. How have you felt?
Um, so I think it's a beautiful journey. I just love interacting with people, and looking at the mission that we all have started. I think this is the right time for all of us to give back to the society, and coach is like more onto a very personal level. So I think that is what makes me maybe a good coach, I would say, because I love doing it. I love doing
Yes,
coaching. So yeah.
absolutely. So, as a coach, my main aim and mission in life is to empower people so that they get skilled into whatever field they want to, go ahead and make a life for themselves. As a coach, when you are on a personal journey with somebody, you get so involved, you understand the nitty gritties, you understand the challenges and how you help the person navigate those challenges and overcome those fears and obstacles that are there in his or her mind. So, as a coach, I feel it's the most beautiful journey for an individual like me who loves to interact with people, who loves to help people, who loves, to say associate with people. So that is what coaching is for me.
I can absolutely resonate that, and I hope a lot of people would be able to resonate, because I feel that even parents, even young entrepreneurs these days, I think they are trying to well adapt themselves by being a coach. So that's a beautiful feeling, I would say, ladies and gentlemen. And as you all know, that this time today's Sunday is a little different, because we have titled it as an upskilling Sunday with Coach Anchita Dhar. And as you know, Skillify is one of the words which has been into the market for like last 15 days. So I would really want Anchita to talk about it, as she is an influencer at Skillify India, and I'm really proud to say that she is with us. She's the backbone for this entire mission. So Anchita, I would want you to talk about this vision and this mission specifically.
Thank you so much, Shivangi, for having me over there, having me as an influencer in Skillify. I got to know about Skillify a couple of weeks back when we had a long conversation. And when Shivangi mentioned about the vision and the mission of how we should actually be getting skills into the workforce for the people, because that is something that is lacking somewhere. And it's majorly lacking. You know, when we go in for education, we are taught different subjects, but are we taught skills? I would want to ask all of you, do you know and understand what is a skill? What do you understand by skill? Because skill is something that would set you apart, that would make you unique from who you are and who you will be from the rest of the gang, the rest of the people out there. So Skillify's mission is definitely to upskill you, to make you job ready into the market that is waiting for you. And I totally love the mission and the vision. Kudos to you, Shivangi.
Thank you so much. It wouldn't have been possible without all the leaders on board with us. Thank you so much. My heartfelt gratitude to all the lovely leaders who are even watching us as of now. So thank you so much, all the ladies and gentlemen who are associated with us. Anchita, I would really want to know about what all things you practice when I talk about coaching, and what do you really specialize into?
So I'm a career coach. I coach people onto various career aspects, be it their career transitions, if they're looking out to take a leap of faith and get into entrepreneurship, if they're looking towards a career retirement. When I talk about career retirement, it is not about that, you know, you reach the age of 60 and now, okay, I want to just sit back and chill. No, career retirement can be even at 25. Are you ready for your career retirement at 25? Shivangi, and start something absolutely new?
Not really, yeah. It actually takes a lot of toll, not just on your health, but also on your, the mental health. So I want to take it very easy, and that's how everybody would say no, not. So yeah.
Yeah. So when I talk about career retirement, it is like, okay, I've done this. Now what? There are so many people who are stuck into their jobs because the aim is, okay, I've graduated out of college or maybe B school. Now what? Let's get a job. Okay. And maybe 2 years down the line or 5 years down the line, I don't want to do this. I'm just doing it for the money part. What is it that I really want to do? How do I break free? So that is where I step in, and that is where I help you to navigate the uncharted territories. And yes, career coaching women especially who are on a sabbatical and are looking to make a comeback, because we need women leaders on the top echelons. Very few women leaders actually rise up to the top posts anywhere in the globe, if you see. So why not? Why not get the women back into the workforce and make it a gender equal society?
And that is what we can relate with each other, since we have a ardent desire to reach on to something next level in our lives. So yeah, I totally resonate that. All right, Anchita, so my next question is, since you are an influencer at the Skillify, and your thoughts simply tell us that you are a thought leader. There is no denying that. We are all very happy to have you on board with us, but I would really want to know that uh, how will you empower the youth through this mission, through Skillify India?
Okay. So I have a question for all of you over here. And Shivangi, I want you to be a part of it.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay. I would want you guys to raise your right index finger. Do that, Shivangi. And raise your left index finger. And guys, I want you to do it. So no cheating, please. Okay. Now with your right index finger, draw a triangle. No, only in the air with the right index finger. Just use the right index finger and draw a triangle. Okay, with your left index finger, draw a rectangle. Now I want you to draw a triangle and a rectangle together with both your fingers.
That's not possible.
Yes. So as an influencer, as a thought leader, my focus is very clear that I want you to focus on one thing. When you raise this one finger, it is about focusing on one thing. What is it that you really want? That is how I'm here to help you. That when you get to understand that this is one thing that I really want to specialize in and get ahead in life, I'm going to be there as your guiding source. Another question. Do you know the rule of 33?
Anyone who knows that, maybe you can comment it in the this comment box rather, I would say. So yeah, please go ahead, guys. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching us live, please do the needful.
Yes, I'd like to know first from the audience, what is the rule of 33?
Anybody? If not, then we can, give up and we can ask Anchita to talk about it. I think people would like to give it up.
All right, okay. So the rule of 33 says, which are the 33% of the people who are emerging you would want to associate yourself with? 33% of the people who are on your level and 33% of the people you aspire to be. This is your circle and this is what you should have in your life if you are looking forward to going ahead and doing something. Next question. What do you understand by skill? Anybody?
That's a complex question, Anchita.
I would want to know the answers. So anybody, just what do you understand by skill?
All right. So there is somebody, Himadri. She says 33 number. So I think, do you want us to repeat the rule, Mathan Himadri? Do we need to repeat the rule? All right. So I think you could just repeat that. Maybe there is a question related to that.
Okay. So when we talk about the rule of 33, we're talking about 33% of the people who are emerging. So people like Shivangi. So they are into the emerging 33% that I'm associated with. 33% of the people who are in my peer circle, the people I associate and I coordinate with and I speak to every day, brainstorm, they are my 33%. 33% of the people that I aspire to be like. There are few mentors, few coaches in my life that I totally aspire to be like. So which is your 33% group? Whom do you have in your life where you look, okay, yes, this is the person I would want to associate with and grow my circle, grow my tribe. This is the rule of 33.
Isn't it great? I mean, that's a new learning for me as well. So she has been always talking about it, but in depth today I got to know. I hope we are good to go till here, right, ladies and gentlemen? All right, Anchita. So as you know that it is again our pleasure to have you on board, and therefore we would want you to, we would really want you to answer some of the questions that we are bombarding at you. So how does career coaching help students? Since we are going to deal with college students, so I really want to know that how do we go about with this? How can we really help them? How can we actually shape their skill learning or maybe vocational learning or maybe vocational education when we talk about coaching, when we talk about career coaching, which is altogether a great matter of tension today, I would say.
Okay. My first question to these people would be this. Are you investing in a Netflix subscription or are you investing in a Discovery app subscription? What are you investing in?
What are you investing, ladies and gentlemen? Netflix or what did you say, Anchita? The next Discovery app. All right. So my honest answer, none. Not even Netflix, not even Discovery.
Let's see.
Honest answers, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Anchita, I missed you.
I would want to know from the others as well. What are they investing in?
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, I would want you to put your answers in the comment section. I think you should break the ice. None. So yet they say none.
All right. So when we talk about skill, it is something that is going to be your competency. That is something that is going to help you grow. Is Netflix going to help you grow is my question. Of course, you can take instances out of it. There are so many series that there are some learnings over there. But in the long run, when we talk about Discovery and when we talk about Netflix, which helps you? Skill is something that is going to get you the money. Netflix is not going to get you the money. You're going to be wasting money. That's my honest answer.
And we got a very interesting answer from Rajeshri, and she says that time investment in LinkedIn. So basically, investing her time on LinkedIn. I love
That's
doing
wonderful.
it.
That's wonderful, Rajeshri. At least that shows that very clearly, showcases the kind of mindset that you have. So when we talk about the college students, that's one thing that we need to understand from them is where are they investing their time? See, they are a young lot. We've also been in that stage where we've all, okay, now I'm in college, I'm graduating, I'm going to start working. I have my life. I own this life. So let me just do what I want to. The first thing is the first thing that always is the entertainment part. But is the entertainment part taking us anywhere, or is the skill? So when we talk about skills, we need to start identifying. How do we identify? These happen through brainstorming questions. These happen through understanding the personality of the student and then helping them navigate what really should their chartered territories be.
I think that's very true, and there is a lot of, I would say, people are not aware about it, that how important skills are. I have been doing a lot of campus to corporate training programs, and Anchita, to be very honest, I've come across people, I've come across students. They are brilliant. I mean, when I tend to take their interviews, I feel so bad about it that maybe if we or maybe if I can add value to their lives just by telling them that introduction is not about your resume. That's something that I really want to do, and that's how I introduced my baby. That's how I introduced Skillify into the picture, and that's how I have been getting immense and commendable support from the leaders who are associated with me, and it now looks like a dream come true for me. Thank you so much, leaders. Again, I'm actually showcasing all my gratitude and my pleasure that I have had in past few days by being with you all. Looking forward for a great journey and a long journey ahead. Thank you so much, leaders who are watching us live as of now even.
It's an honor to be associated.
Thank you so much. My next question, Anchita, is that now that we have discussed about students, again, as you have also been into a lot of corporates and I have also been doing a lot of corporate trainings, my question altogether is that why do we really need coaching at a corporate level even? I mean, why don't we really suffice that need when they're a student or maybe when they are into their PGDMs? Don't you think that would suffice the need? Or maybe coaching at that particular stage when they are into corporates, will that also help them?
So when you're stuck somewhere, say for example, you have a team conflict and you're stuck, what do you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you do? We tend to solve such business interventions almost 24 by 7 in our day.
So if we set aside a trainer and a coach or a mentor, what do people generally do when there is nobody around?
I think looking at the time that we are in, we tend to feel bad. There are a lot of times people get into depression, and this depression thing has become too common. I mean, it's something like a kind of a dairy milk chocolate which is coming into market every new day. Talking about this Sushant Singh's Rajput's case, I mean, that was an utter shock for all of us. But it has a great meaning attached to it. The death has something really relevant to talk about, and therefore I say that whatever he has done for all the people on this universe is something he has done great. So instead of repenting, I would say that he has almost captured the human life and he has given us a beautiful message, but still people are maybe somewhere or the other they're lacking.
So okay, so now the point comes here with Sushant Singh, sorry, case is this that he was consulting a psychologist, if I'm not wrong, psychiatrist. Likewise, when we are stuck into different situations in our career, we either need a coach, a mentor, at times even a counselor. These three people are absolutely different and they come at different phases in your life. Coach is somebody who will always guide you towards the future. So if, say, for example, let's talk about Skillify. We are planning to grow bigger. Our vision is to see ahead, not backwards. That is where the coach comes in, that how do we now take the next step? How do we go forward? How do we make people more aware about what Skillify is and what does it do? A mentor with his or her own set of experiences is going to be giving you the answers as well. Whereas a coach doesn't give you answers. The coach pokes you, makes you deep dive into your own subconscious to take out those answers. And a counselor, well, that comes in the case of maybe, when you're just starting out and you're confused between your careers, or maybe something very personal like your health or your personal life. That is where a counselor comes in, because counseling issues are always related to the past rather than they are related to the future forward. So this is how a corporate person needs a coach. And I personally feel that you all should always invest in a coach. I have different coaches in my life till today, and I always go back to them for any kind of guidance that I need. I even have mentors for myself. They are important. If in order for us to grow, in order to diversify, to have a broader vision, we need people who are there to guide us. There'll always be somebody in your life who's going to be accountable for your actions. Whom do you choose? Are you willing to give your accountability to somebody else is the question.
Great. So any questions, anybody, any questions, all my audience, I would really want you to put some questions and rather bombard us with questions, because Anchita is here for all of you. And anyone, any questions? Maybe then I come on to my last question, something very, very important, something very interesting that I would want to know from Anchita, because that's something which I have been also waiting to know from Anchita. So any questions, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys? Okay. If not, then I think we have been good so far. So my last question, Anchita, is that since you said that you're a coach, and of course, I can see that leader, I can see that spark in you. My question is that how are we going to, use your expertise into this campus to corporate journey that we are planning in Skillify? How are we going to invest our time, our energy, in order to ensure that coaching gives the best benefit for all my lovely Indians, especially the youth of my country? I have been a young entrepreneur, and I look forward to empower every individual who is sailing in the same boat which I have ever been, like maybe I had been, or maybe I have been going through. So yes, everybody has that ups and downs in their lives. I would want to know, Anchita, that how can we address the youth? How can we address this young India to empower them, maybe, to grow? Because ultimately the mission talks about Skillify India, and we have to do it.
All right. So let's look at the prevailing crisis. We live in a very uncertain time right now. This is the new normal, and we are all living just day to day. We really don't know what the future holds. Another thing that is coming for all of us is AI. It is already there. And as per the reports, by 2030 to 2032, most of the jobs will be overtaken by the AI. Now, the question here is that, are you ready to challenge AI? As a coach, my resource, my guidance to all these young people would be to help them identify their skills, because there are certain skill sets that AI can never match. We are humans. We have something called as emotions. We have something called as empathy, which a machine can never have. Are you working on them? Are you working on your negotiation skills? A machine can negotiate to a level, but when it comes to complexities, it is only a human who can actually diversify and get the answers. So as a coach, my main aim is to help you, guide, and make you more self-sustained, so that tomorrow, even if AI is there, or maybe we don't know how long is this COVID going to last, at least you're not sitting with a degree at home. You're out there making a difference, not just for yourself, but for the others around.
Great, fantastic. And that's how these leaders have been filling a lot of energy every day and night. Last 15 days have been really beautiful, yet challenging. But I must say, all my leaders, all my influencers have been influencing me day and night to make me launch a Skill Talk. So basically, this is hashtag Skill Talk, which is powered by Skillify India. A lot of you would have a lot of questions about what exactly it is, and this is my promise that we are going to break the ice, and we are going to talk about this mysterious story. Once again, we are going to meet. We are going to meet next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. And we are going to come up with another leader, another influencer at Skillify India. So, any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Anchita is here and she's ready. I have shared Anchita's profile. I've shared her link. In case of any questions, feel free to talk to her. As rightly said, mentors and coaches, they are really important in our life. So any questions, anything that you have in mind, let's talk about it. A Sunday evening dedicated to all about upskilling Sunday. So that's the title of my Sunday today. And I'm sure you would also you would also feel the same after going through this session. All right. So any questions, ladies and gentlemen?
Or maybe you guys can get in touch with us later as well. Since you have our links,
exactly.
Definitely get in touch with us.
Definitely. So it was wonderful being with you, Anchita. Lovely time. And these small sessions, or maybe, these powerful talks can really help us reach to some more people in our life, wherein we are trying to impact thousands of lives. So keep empowering, keep smiling. And that's how we are on a mission to empower the youth of our country. I would say youth of my country. And if you want to join, do join hands with us. Let's empower the youth of our country.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
having me. Thank you so much, Anchita, for this powerful interview of yours. Thank you so much. With this, I would like to sign off for the day, ladies and gentlemen. See you until next time. Till then, hashtag Skill Talk. We are going to come back. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you, Anchita.
Pleasure, Shivangi. Take care.